on the light stuff, titanium bolts, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
You can go spend money on those. You can go spend money on, all aluminum motors, which if you're not running in this division, you probably should be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is an injected motor as per USAC.
Right.
So it's interesting. It's really interesting to say. Well, race fans, what do you think?
Yeah, I want to hear from you guys. I mean, how if anybody out there has had experience with midgets, how light can you get one? Give us a call on the Crocker's Cars call-in line 503-862-3478. That's 503-862-DIRT-3478. Give us a call. We want to hear from you if you have any experience with that, because the guys here in the studio, we're not going to lie to you, we don't. But we're not of the open wheel category of dirt racing.
The most open wheel get is the front two.
Right, with the modifieds. There's no doubt about it.
I just even the kids in the carts have a weight rule.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, what kind of tricks can you throw at these guys? This is probably getting a lot of drivers thinking right now because they're building their cars. They're going, okay.
Well, and I'd like to know what Johnny Herrera is going to do for Bryson. But, again, that promotion with Bryson, I think, is, and the whole James gang, I think that's a pretty cool deal. For
I do too.
$100, you're going to get a hat, a shirt to help support this kid to go back and race at a huge race. I mean, it's the biggest of the big. It's the Daytona 500, the World 100. It's the Knoxville Nationals for midgets. It's the big. It's
by far probably one of the most publicized dirt racing events in the country.
In the world.
Actually, yeah, in the world. You get guys from New Zealand flying in.
Right. Australia, New Zealand, Canada.
Those guys from down under are just a little off.
I've met some of those guys. I can't argue with you. I can't.
But they're dang good racers.
They don't have a lot of fear. Have you seen the latest? Okay, this has nothing to do with racing, but have you seen talking about no fear? The latest video going around viral with the guy driving down the Australian road.
Yes.
And his dog is on the side of the road, and the kangaroo's got it in a headlock. This is a wild kangaroo.
Yeah.
Has got his dog in a headlock. He jumps out of the truck, runs up, squares up with this kangaroo, and throws a right hook. Bob sets I'm not kidding. Yeah, the kangaroo stands back, looks at him, and raises his short little hands and says, "Come on!" And I'm going, "Are you kidding me?" The dog runs away. Yeah, he did. I saw that. I had to watch it 3 or 4 times, and I laughed harder every time I watched it. It's funny.
But that's the type of people we're putting in midgets and putting in sprint cars, and they are dang good at it.
They are. And there's some real talent from down there.
Oh, absolutely.
And they do a lot of races. See, what's cool is they'll come up here and race during our summer, and when our season ends, fly back to the southern hemisphere, summertime down there, go race.
Yep.
It's a pretty cool deal.
Oh, absolutely.
And we've got a lot of Americans that that shoot down there with late models and sprint cars.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Why not?
Why not?
Let's go have some fun.
Absolutely. So, man, it has been. We've talked about a lot already in this show.
We have.
I want to hear from the listeners. What they think about what we talked about with Willamette, with Bryson, with everything. The Nepper 55, 55 laps. And you know what? I'll tell you something. I did find out, or what I didn't find out. I looked and looked and looked. And in all these articles I read on the research I was doing on this race, I could not find a purse. I could not find a payout for this race.
Really?
Yes. But given everything that was going on at Jetstream today, well, with no entry fee, there might not be. But it's a great opportunity for Bryson to get back there, get in the car, get some, get a feel for what's going on. Give that kid 5-6 laps in a midget or any type of race car, and he's got a pretty good idea of what's going on. This would be a great opportunity to race with some real talent. You know what I mean? Some big names, some guys that have been around the game a long time, and for him to really get a feel for what's going on and take that talent to the Chili Bowl and run with the best of the best. I'm excited for the kid.
It's gonna be good for him. It really is.
Oh, absolutely. And you can't fault these guys for trying to make it to the next level, whether it's in a midget or a sprint car. It's all about the opportunity. It's all about being seen. And given the region we live in, part of the deal is you're going to travel if that's going to happen. There's not a lot of car owners in the big time looking at the Pacific Northwest.
Mm-hmm.
Now there have been a few that have made it. Greg Biffle being one of them. he got noticed at the right time, and that happened down in Arizona. In fact, Warren was actually down there when that happened. He was, down in Arizona at Winter Heat. And
And
were you with Rod Schultz back then?
No, that was with
Herschel McGriff Jr.
Yeah. And then you got Casey Kane out of Enumclaw.
Casey Kane from Enumclaw, yeah. That's
Roger
right.
Crockett,
who's had a World of Outlaws ride in the Buffalo Wild Wings number 82 car for a while.
You've got some big names coming out of the Northwest. And
Crockett has actually won a World of Outlaws race.
yeah.
I mean,
he's a dang good driver, too.
yeah. Casey Kane, in his
Yep.
own right. I was at Charlotte in 08 when he was voted into the All-Star race. Didn't even make the field. Voted in through the the sprint voting and started dead last. And I watched that young man cross the line first and collect $1 million check.
That's big.
It was pretty cool to watch.
Wait,
go
hang
back
on,
there and
hang
see
on.
the hometown kid.
Time out. You went to a NASCAR race?
This is back before NASCAR got real stupid.
I was trying to absorb that also.
But now listen, this is back when NASCAR was just getting dumb and it hadn't gone full stupid. You know what I mean?
No.
You should.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to get tore up for as much as I talk bad about now. It's so
One of these
dumb.
days, Dale Jr. is going to call in, and he's just going to rip you a new one.
You know what?
I'm going to
Let him
get a
call
hold
him.
of Jimmy,
Call him,
have him call you.
and I will tell Jimmy exactly what I think of his
And I
last three
think Jimmy's
championships.
going to agree, but he says, it is what it is.
Well, and I can't, and that's the argument. There is no. They're all racing under the same rules.
You don't make the rules.
I get it, but I think Brian France should be spanked and
I think it's
put
a
in-
stupid way to do a championship.
put in detention because it's dumb. It's costing corporate sponsorships. It's costing fans. Look at the grandstands at a NASCAR race.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the grandstands at the World 100 or the Kings Royal or the big time dirt track. Look at the grandstands at the truck race at Eldora. You can't get a seat right now. It's sold out.
That's
You could walk up to Daytona for the 500 and get a seat.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's on dirt, and dirt fans are relentless.
Well, this is
because on dirt
where,
it's real racing.
if you think about it, this is where NASCAR started. Dirt racing.
Right.
This is where it started. People are wanting to go back to it.
Yeah, it was actually on sand. Daytona
Well, it
Beach.
started on the back roads and run a shine.
Well, I'm going to have to get out of here.
Dave, you can't leave yet.
Well, I've got my wife's got her prescriptions. She needs the prescriptions.
Okay.
I got to get some chicken. I got to find a kangaroo to square off with. I'm excited about this.
Listen, before you go, I wanted to talk about the promotion we're doing with you. We
Okay.
bring it up we've mentioned it in the commercials now. If somebody comes to you wanting to go to your school and they mention the ad that's playing on Northwest Dirt News, they receive $100 off on tuition.
They get $100 off tuition, and I'll also kick in a $100 certificate for the Aqua Massage.
Do you see that right there?
So it just got better. Race fans, right before Christmas, go down, find
There you
yourself
go.
a new career.
Boom.
And
we
guess what?
do accept the GI Bill. So if you're a veteran, if you're active, I think they can still do some things. If you're in the National Guard, come on down. We've got one fellow that went through, and he paid out of his pocket. But since now that I'm eligible, he gets his money back from the VA.
That is awesome. That is awesome that
that's
you can work with
beautiful.
those programs to help get people directed in a new career that, right. So
You
it's
do have
worth
to have
it.
an Oregon driver's license
Right.
in Oregon.
But,
Okay.
just for mentioning, hey, I heard you on Northwest Dirt News. That's a free $100 bill in your pocket just for
It's
saying
$200,
that. Well,
basically.
now you get $100 worth of massage.
$100 worth of massaging that Corey's probably going to let me have it for $25.
Well, see, we'll work something out.
No,
But
he's
it's
not.
a cool
He's going to
deal.
charge you a cool
I
$100.
mean, what you do, Dave, is awesome. I know that your classes start on the first Monday, and you guys fill up with it. Right now, you're hustling and
Yeah,
bustling.
we're full right now, and I do first Monday of every month. You figure I call that Hell Week.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get new drivers; they're just terrified. They are terrified. They sweat. They do.
Well, they're
I
sweating
do
because they're
2
working
laps.
with Bill.
I take them for 2 laps around probably about a 2 mile out around the city, and they're sweating, man, when they get back.
It would be me. I would not want
I
to
have
drive.
to take you out there someday and try
No,
you out.
No,
Come on, Corey.
no, sir.
It's just like driving a tractor. except
Just
more
like driving a
complicated.
go-kart, except it's a
Route
little bit
53,
higher.
65 feet long. Sure. No, I don't have any desire to do it. Sorry, buddy. And I would be a liability to your company. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah. But I think that's awesome what you're doing, working with the GI Bill, and you've got other companies that actually help with tuition.
Yeah, we've got the different state agencies that are working in Oregon. CSC, we got Voc Rehab. We do a lot with Voc Rehab. We get a lot of guys that come in and women that come in. They have memory problems. And
It's called CRS.
CRS. It's CRS. Those of you probably know what it is. They
Can't remember stuff.
things.
Can't
okay?
remember stuff.
Can't remember stuff.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I work with them. I've been working with these. I got 3 guys there now that they're from Voc Rehab, and it's working out well. It takes a little extra time on my part, but I want them to succeed. I know they can drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the book learning. Like a lot of people, you read something, you say, "What did I just read?" So I just repetitive over and over and over. Eventually, they get it.
And if they don't, he grabs that tire iron and
If
just
they don't,
beats it in them.
I put them through another couple of weeks of school at my cost. I don't charge them any extra. But if they have the potential to drive and drive safely, I'll let them continue. But if I get somebody that I can just see that they're just going to be a danger to everybody else, I won't even let them come to the school.
Right. And you do everything from, full classes to driving to quick refresher courses to get guys back on the road.
Yeah, I've had guys that go into a lineman school over on the coast. They get a truck to go practice with,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't tell them how to do a pre-trip or anything on it. So out of 30 students, 25 or more fail.
Wow.
So I'm trying to make a deal with the school. Hey, I'll come over there. I would teach them all how to do it. Every class you have. That's just a ridiculous failure rate. And
That's terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
And then pre-trip.
So I have them come in. They come to my school. They spend a couple days, and they're driving from Astoria. They're driving from Lincoln City. They come over on a Saturday and Sunday, and
But what that does at your school, what they get out of that really opens up a lot of doors for them as well.
right. I
So-
mean, we've had our doors open 2 years, and we've probably got it's around 65 new drivers on the road that are, they're all making $50,000 a year
Sure.
or more.
That's not bad for going to school for a month.
No, you go to
Absolutely.
school for a month.
You get to see the country and traveling around, and so come check it out. Northwest Trucking Academy. Dave Stahl and Old Man Bill.
Yeah, and don't forget, come out and mention you heard it on this show, and we'll give you the $100 off. We'll give you a $100 voucher, and we might do something else if we feel like it.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
we'll buy you a shirt.
There you go.
There you go, guys.
Right on.
Okay, well, I got to get on out of here. I got to pick up prescriptions. I got to pick up some chicken,
Yeah.
and I'm
And your
looking
wife's
for.
out
I'm
in the
looking
car
for that.
waiting.
I'm going to square up with a kangaroo, man. I want a box of kangaroo.
He ain't right. He's not right.
No.
Dave, always good to have you, man.
Thanks for having me.
Love having you, everybody. Take care of yourself. We'll talk to you soon. Look at that. In that short time,
I know.
Warren got over there and took that thing apart. He figured it out, though.
Yeah.
So those are going to powder tomorrow, and they're going to be Moxie Blue, and
Game on.
absolutely. So, man, it is. Yours is race ready. His is up in the shop. Yes. So it's going to be an awesome deal. We're going to get Dave, who has decided to go kart racing. Dave, what is your age? Dave? How old are you, Dave? 62 years old, and he decides to go kart racing.
Going on 30.
62 going on 30.
Man,
think
oh,
that's-
man.
Yeah, nut-eared and squirrel turds.
Yep.
But we love him. So awesome to have you on. And look at Warren's over here wiping his hands down, getting ready to come back on the air. And guess what? It's time for a commercial. Can you believe
Hey,
that?
game
So
on.
we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come right back after a short word from these sponsors. Does your job, the weather, or your health have you feeling down? Jetstream Aqua Massage is your answer to feeling better. Our hands-free massage will leave you feeling rejuvenated, relaxed, and restored. Our machines will relieve muscle tension and soreness, reduce pain, improve sleep and circulation, decrease muscle spasms, and increase your range of motion. If you suffer from diabetes, you'll be amazed at what our machines will do for your circulation and how it treats neuropathy. Stress, anxiety, depression, and everyday aches and pains are no match for Jetstream Aqua Massage. Our beds will do more for you in 20 minutes than a traditional 1-hour massage. And at only $1 per minute, we'll save you time and money. Find us on Facebook, Jetstream Aqua Massage. It's not just a massage, it's an experience.